So what I'd like to begin with is sharing with you my understanding of what dignity means. I've really worked a lot on this, and it took me a while to come to an understanding of what it is. And after researching it for such a long time, I finally came to the conclusion that it's a very simple concept. And we don't want to complicate it either, because the simpler the better, and everybody will understand what dignity means if the concept is simple. And so my understanding is that dignity is our inherent value and worth. Every single one of us, we all have dignity. We're born with it. It's part of who we are as a human being. And we all have inherent value and inherent worth. And in fact, I would even argue that we are not only valuable and worthy, but that we're invaluable, that we're priceless, and that we're irreplaceable. So my definition is really very simple, that our dignity is our inherent value and worth. And there's another piece to it, which is our dignity is also very vulnerable, and vulnerable to being harmed and injured. So yes, we have an inherent value and worth, but at the same time, it is so prone to being injured and wounded. And frankly, I think that's probably as equally as an important part of the definition as, the first part of the equation. So another aspect of the definition, and really I think is important to clarify, is that I think dignity is very different from respect. I often, whenever I give a talk, I'll ask people just to tell me, what do you think dignity is? I just take ideas from the audience. And inevitably, the first thing people say is respect. And oddly enough, if you pay attention to when you hear the word dignity, you'll hear it as if it's all one word, dignity and respect. This is just what people do, and they confuse it. And it's a problem because, as I said earlier, I think our dignity is, everybody has dignity. Every human being who's born on the planet has dignity. But with respect, I think respect is earned. So when you confuse those two things, especially in my field in international conflict, where people are clamoring, we want to be treated with respect. We must be treated with respect. But I think what they really want to say is, treat me with dignity. Treat me as a human being. Because, if you're in a conflict and you don't respect the other side, then you're going to have trouble getting that out of your opponent or your enemy. But if we make the claim that everybody deserves dignity, and what needs to happen here as part of the resolution process of these conflicts is to try to restore the dignity to the relationship, that's very different from demanding respect from people.